I had a whole other video planned out for today, but it is not working out. So I guess I just wanted to get up here and talk about my life, seeing as this is supposed to kind of be my lifestyle channel. It's where I can be myself and vent the frustrations that I have that I'm unable to currently vent to anybody, really, because I don't have very many people in my life who understand what I'm going through or what I've been through, and I've been through a lot. I just want to get on here and talk about my experiences. That's the main deal. I did want to update you guys and let you guys know that I got a job, which is so exciting. Oh god, it's been 6 months since I have been able to work, and I've been doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of mental work on myself, and a lot of physical work. I don't know how much I've mentioned it, but I've been dealing with a lot for the past 6 months. Number one, I kind of burnt out physically and mentally. Got super sick. Throughout the last 6 months, I've been going to the doctor quite frequently to try and figure out what the fuck is wrong with me. I got to a point where I just couldn't work anymore because I was so physically ill, and I think it was also made worse by the fact that I was not mentally in a good place. And coming to California has been the icing on top of the cake for my recovery, because I've been in recovery for suicidal attempts, bipolar disorder, and PTSD for about 4 years. And I think I was about maybe 50%, recovered. And coming to California has pushed me to pass from being halfway recovered to push myself into full-blown recovery, and I am by no means recovered 100% at all, but I feel maybe at least, I would say 75% recovered, because I've done so much work, and having the time off to reflect and figure things out has given me a chance to heal myself mentally, and because of that, I think that's also helped heal me physically. And I'm not saying that's something that happens to everyone, I just think it was something that happened in my case. So if you're chronically ill, just keep in mind that's not something that typically happens in every case. But I think for me, the PTSD mainly, I think, was getting to a point where I couldn't function daily, and I didn't realize how much it was affecting me physically. Like, anybody with PTSD can attest to the physical pain you go through. Your body is just constantly in a state of like fight mode. At least for me, that's what it was. And so it's constantly tensed up because you're ready to be attacked at any given time. Through church and everything, I've really been able to soften myself and soften my heart and be able to get to a point where I can like trust people a little bit again, which is really nice. I like that I'm able to be more vulnerable even when it's hard, because it is fucking hard. With the way society is, I think we're kind of scared of emotions, like we're taught to like not show that we're sad or not show that we're angry, and maybe in some cases like showing your anger isn't a great thing, but like there are healthy ways to get rid of and release those emotions, and I'm really learning how to do that, and that is so fucking fantastic. I feel like I'm coming on here and being like, oh my god, like I'm so much better than you, like look at me. No, that's definitely not it. I still am self-conscious, but I do have a lot of confidence, and I think it's okay to be like, yo, like I don't hate myself. I actually love myself, but I have my moments, It's not like every day I wake up and I'm like, I'm fabulous, but like most days I do. So so I'm just like, I'm so excited that I got a job, and I'm working for this like super awesome hippie supermarket which sells like CBD oil and a lot of vitamins and cool shit like that. And my background is in massage therapy. I've been doing massage therapy for 5 years, and the past 6 months I've been taking a break from it, and it's been kind of hard because like massage therapy and energy work is like my niche. That's where I feel alive. That's what I love to do. I love the human body. I love energy. I love connecting with people through touch. That sounded dirty. So it's been kind of hard not to be able to do that, but I'm getting back to where I'll be able to do it soon, I think. Just need to work here for a little bit and then get back on my feet, get my license re-going. And supermarket is really cool because it sells like a lot of massage oils and stuff like that. If you guys have ever been to like a Sprouts, it's kind of similar to that, but I think instead of being centered around, I think, the produce, it's more about like vitamins, body, etc., which is awesome. There's also another massage therapist who works the cashier up at the front, and so I'm like hoping I'll bond with her because we can geek out about like the body, because the body is the most amazing thing ever. It's our conduit. Our conduit, how do you say it? It holds our souls, and it's just awesome. I don't know what else to say. I am learning a lot while I'm here. Being in California has been such a learning experience. And I think up until maybe a month or two ago, I was just really bitter and angry. My patience was being tested. I'm learning to be able to control that more and release that in a positive way. For example, church has been amazing for me. I go to a spiritual church. It's like non-denominational, and they don't preach out of the Bible that much. There's still mention of Jesus, but it's more about your higher power and all paths leading to God. It's a very open-minded liberal church. There's a lot of gay people there. There's a lot of hippies. The band up front generally is wearing Hawaiian shirts. There's a lot of Reiki healers there, which is fucking dope. Every week I go to church, I get a different message. And this week I didn't even realize that I was like angry, but I knew something was affecting me. I did a meditation before the service started. And when I was doing it, it brought up some things, and then I opened my eyes, and on the screen it said, it was something about unconditional love, and I basically turned to my friend and I was like, yo, we gotta go. My mirror is like reflecting on me. Yo, we gotta go because I'm about to cry. And so we had to go outside, and I just basically cried. And it was healthy though. It was healthy to let that go and for her to help me. And I'd been holding it in and I didn't realize how bitter it was making me. Anyways, so the reason I was like that is because I had an experience outside of the grocery store I work for, and there was this like evangelical guy there, and I'm a pretty spiritual person. I started talking to him, and on some level we agreed on a lot of things, and it was just like cool because we were kind of like, like God is awesome, higher power is awesome. And then he started talking about how the trainees are going to hell, and he was like, will you do this prayer with me? And I prayed with him and repeated the words after him, and he was like, part of it was like, I'm going to hell, and because I was like way in too deep and I didn't want to make it awkward, I repeated the words, I'm going to hell. It made me feel all kinds of icky. And then I was like, oh yeah, by the way, before he started getting in too much about trainees or this, then like trainees are going to hell, I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna stop you there and let you know that I'm a lesbian. He was like, well, you're going to hell for that. And I was like, maybe. I don't think I am, because I think I'm a good person. But then he went to his car and grabbed me a pamphlet and gave me the pamphlet and was like, if you ever want to change your ways or have a family, then come to our church and we will help you. And I was like, okay, thank you. And I gave him a hug and said goodbye promptly, which my girl came and picked me up. Like, love you, girl. I didn't realize it, but me and my girl were driving back to her place, and I just was like, I felt his energy on me, and the only reason I gave him a hug was because I wanted to give him some of my good energy. But sometimes it's hard to be like, somebody doesn't deserve your good energy, but I think in this case, he wasn't someone who I should have given my energy to. It just ended up being bad, and it sat with me for like a whole week until Sunday came along and we meditated, and I fucking started crying about it because I was like, this guy told me I was going to hell. Like, fuck him. He was not a nice person. I respect a lot of people, whatever. Like, I will respect your religion. I respect your political views. This is an unpopular opinion, but like, even if you voted for Trump, I respect it as long as when I'm hanging out with you. Hello? Okay, I'm back. As long as we have mutual respect for each other and you don't, my thing died again. As long as you have mutual respect for me and don't try to drag me into your beliefs. Like, I believe all people have good and bad in their heart. Try to be someone who brings out the good parts, and maybe just by being loving and accepting to those people who maybe voted for Trump who I don't agree with. Maybe by just being me, I'll change their mind. I don't know. But I'm digressing from the topic. I just have a lot on my mind, okay? I also don't know if you noticed, but I'm wearing this lei. I'm trying to gay myself up because this channel is supposed to be like for the lesbians. You know how it is. I don't even know what else to talk about. Just, it's been a week, yo. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna let you go now. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Okay, bye!